Well, now let's turn to this. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has been on quite the podcast spree these days, and it feels like she's airing her and, well, her own and President Obama's dirty laundry. Let's try to look at that.
Sometimes I get in the bed and I'm freezing.
Yes.
And other times it's like, oh my God, take my skin off.
It's like, the change in temperature is wild.
And,
for any woman, anytime, but especially at this age.
It's a battle with a partner, right? Mm-hmm. Because he's always cold. And I'm like, do not touch. And sometimes I wake up hot and I'll wake him up. Did you touch the thermostat? You touched the thermostat, didn't you? He's like, it didn't, I swear to God. He now knows. He's afraid of the thermostat. I said, I don't care what you do. Do not touch anything in this room after I go to sleep. Do you wear an eye?
You know what? I'm just not ready for that. No. I'm not ready to hear about her menopause and waking up hot. It's a lot. It's a lot for a First Lady. So I don't know if she's joking around or throwing shade at her husband. Question. Her latest comment to Airbnb CEO is certainly raising some eyebrows. Watch this.
You know, I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can like stay in his house,
Here she
have
goes.
you ever?
There you go. Right to the relationship,
ever...
but Brian, you don't have to be feel pressured.
No, but we've never talked about this.
He just got here.
Have you ever?
Her and her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested in Brian's love life.
Tommy.
Everybody's got a podcast now. Isn't that crazy? Listen, I like when we see leaders from whatever party. I like when we see them kind of drop the facade and be themselves. I think we all enjoy that. I'm not mad at her for telling personal stories. But there is something about being a First Lady and maybe kind of guarding a legacy a little bit, especially since it's the Obamas. People love the Obamas. And she's kind of airing out all the dirty laundry. I don't know if she's doing it for views because her podcast initially was struggling a little bit.
Saw that.
And so maybe she feels that she needs to do this, you know, throw some dirty laundry out, make it like a reality show to get some more eyeballs and attention. But it's certainly not like any First Lady we've seen before.
Well, he could just date Belichick's girlfriend and get lots of attention for both. Sorry, too soon. So, Alicia, this is like a give-up day when someone just puts their sweats on and says, I give up. Like, let me just let it all hang out. I mean, what is going on?
I think, to Tommy's point, it just might be content, and she might just be looking for people listening. I will say, just on a personal note, I'm very glad that my husband and I agree on the temperature in the house. We have that in common. Thank God for the car, because you can have independent climates, and I can, he can have the air conditioning on, have it cold, and I can warm it up and have this seat heater on, and that's wonderful. But as for their marriage, I don't know. You don't hear him doing that.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Can I just say, the first thought I had, this is a guy who won the Nobel Peace Prize, and he's arguing with his wife about the temperature because he needs his blanket. He needs an.
Stars are just
I know
like us,
I don't want to get too much into their bedroom, but the point is, I don't see Mother Teresa being worried about the temperature or Albert Schweitzer, needing an extra blanket. I mean, it doesn't fit the idea of my old idea of what a Nobel Peace Prize winner would be willing to do. I don't know.
Are you saying it's not noble?
Yeah.
Haley?
My husband and I argue over the temperature all the time, so I get it. I love this. I'm a sucker for palace intrigue. I love learning this about them. It reminded me of like one of my favorite moments when Greg Gutfeld asked Melania Trump about whether Donald Trump wore pajamas or not.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Like, I just really appreciate those insider details. I think it's funny. I think it's interesting. And I think it's relatable.
Okay.
I want the Jill Biden podcast next.
Yes.
So, Jill, why don't you try to save him? Okay.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.